Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer.
Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer Action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division action. It is Atletico Buford taking on Georgia Revolution FC. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Larry Weber. I'm bringing you everything here at Shorty Howell Stadium, and we will go through all of what has happened so far in the division as we get ready for tonight's matchup. Take a look at where we are at the moment in the leaderboard. We will take a look at zone number 1. You can see Atletico Buford at the top of the table. 5 matches played. They are 4-1-0, 13 points. So far undefeated coming in from the Division 1 from last season. They were the second place in the last promotional match between them and Scenic City. There was a rebuilding of the division here in the fall. They got the opportunity to come up, and man, did Atletico Buford take that opportunity. They are really coming on strong, haven't lost a match yet, had some really, really good matches so far this season. You take a look at some of the teams that they have gone against. They defeated at the beginning of the season. They took on Kalanji Pro Profile, defeated them 8-3. Then they went against Pachuca, Georgia, 1-2-1. Won against Georgia Impact 4-0. And then Georgia Athletic was a 1-0 win. And then tonight, this is the middle of the season for all teams. Talk about Georgia Revolution. Georgia Revolution, they started out the season, and I'll fix that little logo for you in a second. Georgia Revolution, they started the season on the road, took on FC Columbus Elite in a wonderful match that went back and forth throughout that match. They ended up winning late 4-3. Then they went back home and lost to Kalanji Pro Profile 2-0. Drew with Pachuca, Georgia 1-1. At home to Georgia Impact, win 2-1, and that is where we're at today. So, as you look at that leaderboard, top 4 teams will go on to the playoffs after the end of the regular season. Bottom team will be relegated. That's where we look at the leaderboard for Zone 1. We look at the leaderboard for Zone 2. You can see Potros FC doing a sensational job at the top of the table, tied there with LSA Norcross Pro. LSA rebranding this season from Lamino, Georgia. Atlanta United Academy, they started off with 2 losses, have come back 3 wins, and they have found their way into 3rd place. Scenic City FC, that other team that was in that Division 1 final last season, they currently in 4th place. Soccer Saves Lives, SSL in 5th. FC Birmingham, North Georgia United, and at the bottom of the table is Dalton United with that 4 matches played, and they have not won a match. Did not expect to see that here in this fall season for Dalton United. You can see both teams are about ready to get out there and get going, and we will along for the ride. Angel Centennial will be in goal for Atletico Buford. He has had some sensational saves these last few matches. It will be for the Georgia Revs. They will have Nick Nelson in goal, number 98. He's had opportunity to play professionally back here with the Revs. Keep an eye on for the Revs. Top three on top: Micah Scheider, Demarion McCray, and Elaine Scarrett. Atletico Buford, they will have Suazo, Rapolo up there on top as well. Look for the captain, Carlos Chavaria, assisting them throughout. We'll step away for the opening ceremonies. Fantastic rendition of the anthem here in Duluth, Georgia. Take a look at the weather for tonight's kickoff. Late evening here in Duluth, Georgia. 69 degrees. Just a very, very light wind. No precipitation in the area for tonight's match. Take a look at your referees for tonight's match. Al Tanju will be our center official. He will be assisted by Kieran Holton, Aiden Moore, and our fourth official will be Gonzalo Camano. Get the captains to get set up for this match. Again, it is Atletico Buford in the white and black kits. Georgia Revolution will be in the all blue kits. Those of you that want to support your UPSL teams, don't forget that you can go to UPSLfanshop.com. You can get apparel for teams throughout the UPSL. We have several teams here in the UPSL Georgia Conference that are a part of that apparel. You can get Dalton United, FC Birmingham, Kalanji Pro Profile, Potros FC, so many more. You can even get the national champions from the spring season, Tennessee Tempo. You can go to UPSLfanshop.com. About about to get underway. It'll be Georgia Revolution that'll get us started. They will be moving from left to right. Scare it over the ball. Last minute setup for the referees. There we go, underway for the first half here at Shorty Howell Park. Thank you so much for watching here on ASMG TV. Gonna go all the way back to the defense for but Revolution will send it forward. That'll go out, it'll be a throw. Buford will get an opportunity to grab that ball. That Voight ball. Voight, the official match ball sponsor of the UPSL. Back in play. Settled by the Revs, they'll go back to the defense. Challenged, but it will go out, and it will be a Buford. He touched last off of the Revs. But he's gonna try to gain a couple extra yards. Our center ref said, back you go. They go all the way back to it'll go out by the Revs. It'll be a throw. Elizalde with a nice ball forward for Buford, but cleared to out. Trying to control that was Suazo, but he's going to be knocked out, and it will be a throw for the Revs. Lose possession, go back to Buford. Carlos able to get it to Chavaria, back to Elizalde. He releases the ball. Suazo is not going to get in front of the defense for the Revs. Landbert was there to be a throw for the Revs. Thrown in, but cleared by Buford. Back in play, good settle there by Corona, but it's going to get released back to the defense. Nelson will control that pass from Kitterman. There's a loss of possession to Buford. Chavaria has it, gets past both men, but loses the possession. And it's going to be a foul. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. But it will be a Revs ball. Good switch of play there. What a nice touch there. Just a little too far in front of him to run down, and that'll be a ball out of play. It will be a Buford ball. Come over, back to the Buford defense, allow them to move forward. He'll send a long ball into center circle, over to the far side. Good touch trying to sneak that ball forward, able to get it shot, and that one's over the bar, out for a goal kick. Not exactly on frame there, but enough of an attempt on goal. See here, good ball forward, working down that channel. Shot was taken over the bar. Rapaloe tried to put Nelson to work early. Throw in for the Revs. Headed into possession by Buford. They will send it forward. It's controlled by Dixon, but it finds its way back to Chavaria. Trying to switch play over there on the far side. He's able to get it to Rapaloe. Wants to do great tackle there by the Revs. Great tackle there by Alike. Back to Landberg. Jelani Landberg, his last roster in the UPSL was when he was with Albion Atlanta. For that, he was with Seas United. Controlled by McCray. Good tackle by Buford, still in possession. It'll be a throw for the Revs. 7 minutes into the match, Atletico Buford 0, Georgia Revolution 0. Good possession by the Revs. Try to move it over here to the near side, but he was offside, or it goes out for a throw. Goes out for a throw. Schneider was not able to. It was a offsides. I thought it was. Schneider was offside there. The AR on our near side here threw me off because it was offsides, but then he was flagging as if it was a throw, so it was offside. Nonetheless, we're back underway here in the 8th minute. Landberg able to win that tackle, but cannot get control of the ball. Goes back to Buford. Over here to Carlos. Carlos has to lay it off. Elzalde tries that pass. That'll go out, and it will be a throw for the Revs. Tight spaces here in the midfield. Dixon will come up for this throw. Have to go back about 5 yards. Gets it underway. Having to play back to Kitterman and back to Nelson. And that'll be a throw quickly taken. They're going to go ahead. Wanted to take it quickly, but it's going to be throw for Buford. Carlos surveys. Got away with being over the line there, if I'm honest. Throw nonetheless. That one will be deflected off of him. It'll be a throw. Schneider wins the throw for the Revs. Like I said, this is the middle of the season for both of these two teams. Make it to 4th place, you will move on to the playoffs. Top 4 teams from both Zone 1 and Zone 2 play in the playoffs. Zone 1 teams will play Zone 2 teams. Bottom team for both zones will be relegated to Division 1. Scarrett holding off. Carlos puts it into the box, cleared away by Buford. That one cleared away on the ground. And it'll be a foul committed by the Revs there. That foul committed by Alike. Three men challenging Castro there, win possession for the Revs. But that pass a little slow and allows Chavaria to come away with it. Martinez not able to get there. That pass off the mark, but still in possession of Buford. Buford take a shot, up and over the bar and out for a goal kick. See Chavaria with the ball forward, nobody there, put back into play, put it right back into Buford possession. And that one lifted up and over Nelson's goal. Back underway as we are rolling through 11 minutes here at Shorty Howell Park. It is still 0-0 between the Revs and Atletico Buford. Revs had an opportunity in the spring season to make it into playoffs. They were home to LSA Norcross Pro. LSA coming away with the victory in that match. Tried to get that ball to Schneider, not able to do so, but they're going to get a throw. Dixon will come up to take this throw for the Revs. Settled, able to just release that ball was Buford. Back to Kitterman, he sends it forward. Not able to completely control that was Martinez. Back to Kitterman, go over to Landberg. He'll have space to move forward if he wishes. Tries a solid pass, not able to control it completely. Back to that defense. Not able to get past that tackle. Corona was trying to make his way into the box, and just a stand-up tackle there by Atletico Buford. Losing possession there to McCray. Schneider now down the near line, getting past both men, and that one will be knocked out, and that should be a corner. Indeed it is. Take a look at this play. Schneider getting past both men, and he's just gonna have to just knock it out, as Carlos had no chance of holding off that opportunity for Schneider. This will be an in-swinger. Over the head and out for a goal kick. Good idea, good thought. See here, as this in-swinger comes in, the jump is completed there on the far side, but just needed another couple inches to make contact with that ball. do it again. Again, been very, very impressed with this Atletico Buford squad coming up from Division I. And you hear it time and time again, moving from Division I to Premier Division, it is a significant change. The competition increases immensely, and so far, Buford has been able to hold up to it. Throw here for the Revs. Looking for a long throw into the box, headed away by Buford, still in possession. Try the acrobatics, comes over here to the near side. Schneider heads it down. Dixon trying to hold up, trying to back heel. It's going to go out off of Dixon, and it'll be a throw for Atletico Buford deep in their final third. This is right at the midway point for Georgia Revolution's fall season. They have 5 more matches after today's matchup. Atletico Buford, they will have 4. On Saturday, Atletico Buford will be on the road down to Otis Spencer Stadium in Columbus, Georgia, to take on FC Columbus Elite. Into the box, and Landberg able to clear it, but he's going to be called for a corner. He felt that that ball was a goal kick. Saturday, the Revs will be home at Old Warhawk Stadium to take on Georgia Athletic, and that will be a fun match to watch. This will be an outswinger for Atletico Buford. Shot! Oh, what a goal for Atletico Buford. Goal coming in from number 6. We'll take a look at that again, as that one is just a thing of beauty. You see here, they come in on this corner, they put it in, it's just flicked on and over the head of Nelson. Nothing he can do, and it is 1-0 Atletico Buford. It's almost like a right off of the practice field, as it comes right about at the top of the penalty box, and he just flicks it up and over the head of Nelson. Get possession, immediately come back forward. Kitterman misses. Chavaria off the mark. That almost was quickly 2-0. You can see some of the heads on Georgia Revolution just kind of stunned. That again, Jelani trying to clear that out. Gets past Kitterman, shot was taken, and he just wasn't in the right angle of where he thought he was on the pitch. Jafaria off the mark, or that could have been 2-0. have Kitterman is down for Georgia Revolution. Didn't see the contact. It was off the ball. Back underway. Landberg clears it. And center official not happy with some of the physicality going on early in this match, telling both teams to bring down the action. That goal scored in the 17th minute by Juan Camilo, number 6. Nelson, he'll get it forward. Clear some of that pressure off of the box for the Revs. Kitterman back up, he's okay. He'll release it. Carlos trying to come away with it. He's able to get it away from 2 players, but Dixon is there. He'll switch it. Good touch. Lays it off. Go back to Landberg. Sinclair. Nice ball forward. That one not able to get there. A little bit of a collision there between Martinez and the Buford man. Goes all the way to Suazo. He's able to run it past Kitterman. What a tackle from Martinez. Wins the goal kick for the Revs. Have a Buford man down there in the middle of the pitch. Go back and look at this tackle here from Martinez. As you see Kitterman standing up Suazo, and he just comes in and just takes it right off of him and escorts it out for the goal kick. See if we can see who that is for Buford that is currently down. We saw there was a little bit of a challenge there in the midfield between Martinez and, yeah, that's number 8, Alessandro Castro. I thought that's who that was. A little bit of the magic spray out. Castro making his way over. He can definitely feel that knock. Couldn't tell if that was his ankle that took it. You can tell he is, looks like we are going to have a substitution as Castro is back on the pitch. It does look like it is higher on the leg. Rudy Beatriz, number 7, is going to come on for, yeah, it looks like, yeah, you can see the trainer there getting that quad area along with the hamstring wrapped up. If you're new to the UPSL, each team can make up to 7 substitutions per match. See Coach Morrison right there for the Revs giving out some of the orders. Ball forward for Revs, cut off by Buford. Carlos not able to control that ball. It'll be a throw though. He did win the throw. Thought about taking it quickly. 3 or 4 ideas, finally releases it. That one will be headed back to Nelson. Back to Kitterman. Kitterman looks like he is doing fine ever since that knock a few minutes ago. Go out, it will be a throw. Buford man electing to wait for Centeno to send the ball back to him before he tries to run it down. If you're just joining us in the match, 26 minutes in the 17th minute, goal was scored by number 6, Juan Camilo for Atletico Buford. And center official wants to have a conversation with the Revs player, just trying to calm down some of the physical challenges between both teams in these first 26 minutes. Back underway. Caught the Revs off guard just a little bit. Gerardo Carlos tried to send that forward. It bounces around. Beatriz gets it forward and then all the way back to the defense. Sent forward. Camilo got a touch, but had the ball taken from him. Another sensational tackle. That one by the Buford that time. Suazo makes the turn, goes down easily. Off of that challenge from Martinez. Will earn the free kick. This one about 30 yards out, hit low, deflected off of Martinez, and it'll go out. It will be a corner. It'll be another outswinger for Buford. And one player that is short if they elect to take it short. Into the box, far side, headed down by Suazo, but cleared by the Revs all the way to the Revs bench. Carlos, right on that line. You can see, you could see the fourth official talking to the Revs bench because you could see, and I could see it here, standing on the sidelines. You could see Carlos's feet past the line. That time he's okay. Dixon takes the Buford man off his feet, but he's still able to release it. Salazar fighting for that ball. He goes down, and he is going to earn a foul, and a yellow card is going to be issued to the Georgia Revs man. Take a look at this challenge. You can see Salazar is battling there, and right there is where, and I think he's called more just like potentially a stamp on the foot. He was battling with McCray, and I think it was a stamp that where he was called for the foul and the yellow card. Yellow card coming in the 29th minute. Again, this one, it's about 26 yards out. Center official having talks with these players with the challenges. You can see Salazar back up, moving around, fixing those shin guards, and some little pushing and shoving from them as well. Having a couple extra words with the player who committed the challenge. They're still gabbing at each other. It was Mark up and out for a goal kick, and it was number 16 Martinez who was called for that foul. Nicholas Salazar having some extra conversation with him about not appreciating that challenge. Back underway here in the 31st minute. Long ball for the Revs. Not able to get it to Schneider, but they win it back. Get it to Schneider here on the near line. That one deflects off of Elizalde, and it will be a corner for the Revs. Tried to get it to Schneider. Didn't get it the first time, but he got it the second time. This will be an opportunity for the Revs. Can they find one? Again, this match, because we are playing on a Thursday night, not the typical home for Atletico Buford. They normally play at George Pierce Park. Here comes the in-swinger, cleared by Buford. Since this is a makeup match, they elected to play on this Shorty Howell field. It's a little, like you see in the chats, it's a little smaller width-wise. A little bit of a knock there for the Georgia Red player, but he looks to be okay. Taking a moment to show the center ref where that challenge came in, trying to keep that in his mind to see if he can earn favor in a call. Throw for Buford. Rudy Beatriz will clear it. Jelani Landberg able to release it, but it comes right back. Kitterman releases. Schneider loses possession to Carlos, and Chavaria earns the foul. About 36. Coach Morrison having a conversation with Scarrett. Beatriz over the ball. He will come over here to the near side. Carlos right at the edge of the box, puts it in, cleared by Landberg. It'll be a throw for Buford here in the 34th minute. Again, Carlos right there on that line. All the way over past the far side. Suazo is going to run it down. Able to go back in possession around the horn for Buford, but that pass from Beatriz just not able to control it. Was Carlos. It'll go out for the throw. Dixon gets us back underway, gives it to Kitterman. Kitterman, he'll release it. Right at the edge of center circle, they put it back forward to Buford. Landberg will get it. He will again send it forward. Get it to Schneider. Schneider holds up. Good play there. Able to get it forward. Scarrett going to get there. And he's going to earn the throw as it comes off of Escalante. Thrown back in. And just not able, a little too fast for that throw in for all of the Revs players. They all couldn't get settled there in time. Corona lose possession. It goes all the way back. It'll be a throw though. Dixon wanted to get a few more yards and has to go back 5 or so yards. He'll give it to Kitterman. You can see Morrison, Coach Morrison, talking to fourth official about where he chose to allow that. Suazo, nice ball, shot, and that's off the side netting. Be a goal kick. Just like that, Buford looked dangerous in that transition. As the Revs were a little discombobulated there, as they were still kind of recovering from that throw. Schneider settles it. Nice ball from Dixon. Centeno, not able to get complete control, still has it, and it's in the back of the net for the Revs, and they find the equalizer in the 37th minute. And that comes from the striker, Scarrett, not giving up on that ball. You see Centeno off the mark on there, gets a touch. Centeno trying to get it again, loses it, and back of the net on the side for Scarrett to make it 1-1. That comes from not giving up on the play there. There's a challenge between Dixon and a Buford man. And you can see action off the ball. Dixon not happy with that challenge. Yellow card will be issued to Carlos, number 12, for that hard challenge to Dixon. That yellow card in the 38th minute. And it was a reckless challenge by Carlos. You could just see it on the edge of our screen. And it was the AR here on the near side who made the call. It'll be a drop ball back to Nelson. So if you're just watching, 1-1 between Atletico Buford and Georgia Revolution here in the UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division Fall 2025 season. Goal in the 17th minute by number 6, Juan Camilo for Atletico Buford. That goal just scored by Elaine Scarrett, number 13, in the 37th minute for Georgia Revolution. Definitely physical here tonight in Duluth, Georgia. Beatriz, the newest member of this match, as he replaced number 8, Alessandro Castro, as he was injured. And that is down. Is that going to be a penalty in the box? Yes, it will. And you can see Dixon is who was called for that. Chavaria, number 10. Let us take a look at the challenge here. You can see over here on this side, a good ball forward to Chavaria. And it's right there where Chavaria is just able to get his foot on the ball in front of Dixon's challenge. Dixon, both of them take worse for the wear. Dixon, I think, is coming up with a little bit more than Chavaria. Dixon is not had a good night. He is just incensed by some of the calls that have been made over the course of the last 10 minutes. Nevertheless, this is going to be a penalty take by Atletico Buford. It will be number 11, Christian Suazo, over the ball. Kitterman comes over and has a conversation with him before the center official calls him off. You can see Coach Morrison at the bottom of the screen still talking to the fourth official. And it hits the top bar, doesn't go in, and straight up into the air. Still in play, cleared. That one will go out, and it'll be a throw. The Revs feel like they get a little bit of a reprieve there, as that one hits the side post by Suazo and gets cleared. Back live, shot taken, save there by Nelson. There was another challenge at the upper part of the box that Chavaria felt like he was fouled again, but that was not called by the official. Offsides. But it's going to be called back for a foul back at center circle. Center official having a conversation with Jelani Landberg of Georgia Revolution. Just making sure the veteran knows that he has it under control. He's going to release it here for the Revs. Headed away, it'd be a throw here in the 44th minute. Good crowd out here for both teams. Shorty Howell Park. Elizalde will clear it straight up into the air. Good touch by Chavaria. Got behind him and out for a throw. Dixon gets us back underway. Dixon will feel like he was justified in not giving up a goal for that penalty, as he felt he was wronged in the call. We'll see how many minutes of stoppage time we will receive before we will go to halftime, as we're about 90 seconds or so done with regulation. Elizalde will move up to center circle. He'll lay it off. Come over here to the near side of Carlos. Carlos has a little bit of room. Being run down by Schneider. Dixon calls him off the ball, but he will earn a foul. Dixon again getting called for that foul. Go back to a foul, or a player that is down. See here, Carlos taking on Schneider, then Dixon. And foul called there. Again, Coach Morrison. The Revs really feel like they are getting the short end of some of these calls. Center official coming to talk to Coach Morrison. And I can tell you that center official at times is struggling to keep control of this match, as it is very physical out here on a Thursday evening in Duluth, Georgia. Lifted into the box. Nelson with a great touch. Grabbed that out of the sky. Good work for the keeper. We're into stoppage time. See how much officially we get. That'll be a throw. Buford gets us back underway. No foul was called there. But that'll be a throw for Buford. That looks like a foul. That foul is called. Or no, it's the throw, excuse me. Carlos. Little 5 yards back. Off the ball. Players coming together. Dixon is on the ground. Another 5 or so yards. Carlos goes back to center circle. Good turn there. Gets over here to Carlos on the near side. Cleared by Kitterman. Schneider gets past that challenge from Beatrice. Gets past that challenge, and he's gonna get called for that second challenge. And allow, finally, the Rebs feel like they finally got a call going their way. Get back underway. Landberg forward, let that runner go. Lose possession. Chavaria at the edge of center circle, plays it back. And they'll go all the way back to Elizalde. Beatrice will go back and receive it again. Almost 3 minutes through. And that challenge is going to earn another yellow card for the Revs here in the 48th minute. Hear the Rebs fans and the Buford fans getting involved in this match. Got a little started there. We'll have to wait for center official. Looks at his watch. And we finally come to the conclusion of the first half that has been emotionally fueled. We go into halftime with the score: Atletico Buford 1, Georgia Revolution 1. Give an opportunity for both of these two teams to get some cooler heads and get ready to bring on the second half and see if either one can come away with a winner. We'll step away for a few minutes, allow you to get a beverage and a snack, and come back for the second half here at Shorty Howell Stadium. It is Atletico Buford 1, Georgia Revolution 1.
Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans. So they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer. Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans. So they will never miss any of the action.
Good ball laid off to that far side. Shot ripped. It's in! Dalton United at the death of the game! They go ahead, and this stadium is sent to raptures.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
Gentlemen, say it with them. They are the champions.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer.
And welcome back here to Shorty Howell Stadium for this UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division action. It is Atletico Buford 1, Georgia Revolution 1. Larry Weaver bringing you all the action in tonight's matchup. Atletico Buford was one of the 5 teams from the UPSL Georgia Conference that competed in the second round of the 2026 U.S. Open Cup qualifiers. They were able to defeat Majestic SC 2-0. They will take on in the third round Potros FC as they were able to defeat North Georgia United up at Riverbend Park. It will be Atletico Buford that'll get us underway in the second half. Again, they're in the all white and black kits, moving from left to right this second half. Georgia Revolution in the all blue kits, moving from right to left. Suazo over the ball, ready to get us underway.
Go blue!
And there we go for the second half here at Shorty Howell Park. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you want to catch all of our content, not just these live matches, but highlights, podcasts, interviews, so much more, catch it on ASMG TV. Like and subscribe. Foul is going to be committed by Suazo right almost on midline. Kitterman goes down. See if the Revs can find their way back into this match. We saw at halftime, the first goal in this match came in the 17th minute from Atletico Buford from number 6, Juan Camillo. And then in the 37th minute for Georgia Revolution, number 13, Lane Scarrett with the goal. A couple yellow cards issued for both teams in that first half as it got physical as the game progressed. See if it continues. We had one substitution in that first half for Atletico Buford. Alessandro Castro, number 8, was injured. Was replaced by number 7, Rudy Beatriz. Landberg sends a ball forward, but cut off by Buford. We do have a substitution at halftime for the Revs. That ball by Salazar. Beatriz goes over to Carlos.
Back post, back post!
Trying to make his way into the box. Good tackle by Kitterman. It'll be a corner. Rapaloe over for Buford to take this corner, it looks like. Or at least provide the short pass. And that's where he will be. It'll be an in-swinger. It'll go into the box, far side. Headed straight down, still in, saved again. Revs coming through with another sensational defensive play. Player goes down. He's going to earn the foul. between the defensive line and Nelson. They were able to clear that ball. We'll take a look at that highlight again in just a minute. Beatriz over the ball. Have a conversation with some of the players there. While they do that, let's take a look real quick. Look at this ball. Comes in. It's headed by Elizalde. It gets caught up. Beatriz. Looked like Suazo actually got his feet caught up with that header that Elizalde put on the deck. And that helped the Revs clear that ball. Now they look to transition. Schneider able to get it to Scarrett. Scarrett gives it back to Schneider over there on the edge. Into the box. Across. Cleared away by Buford. Good clearance by Escalante. This will be an in-swinger for the Revs. All the way through, and that'll go out. It'll be a goal kick. Just a little too much on that ball. So again, out of those 5 teams here from the Georgia Conference that participated in the U.S. Open Cup this weekend, Atletico Buford defeating Majestic SC, Kalanchi Pro Profile defeated LSA Norcross Pro, and Potros FC defeated North Georgia United. Next round will be Atletico Buford and Potros FC. That will be a fantastic match to watch in the Open Cup. Shot! Oh my word, did that just scream into the goal for Atletico Buford to take the lead 2-1. Carlos Chavarria with the blister pill past Nelson into the back of the net to make it 2-1. And look at this ball, comes over from the near side, and Chavarria lets it rip and absolutely zips it by Nelson to make it 2-1 here in the 52nd minute. Cannot be more impressed with this Atletico Buford team as they moved up from Division I. They have been extremely competitive this entire season so far. They've already took on the regular season champions from the spring season. Kalanchi Pro Profile defeated them 8-3 in the season opener. Took down a game, Pachuca, Georgia. Georgia Athletic now in the lead over Georgia Revolution. Still have several interesting games left for them in this season.
Up to the ball, man!
Said this Saturday, Revolution, they'll be home to Georgia Athletic on Saturday over at Warhawk Stadium. Atletico Buford, they'll be on the road to FC Columbus Elite down in Columbus, Georgia. That will be a foul. And a yellow card issued to the Buford man. And you can see right there, just absolutely taking .24 off of his feet. McCray. Escalante called for that one. Here in the 56th minute. Three-man wall. To the far side, headed over the bar and out for a goal kick. Substitution coming on for Buford. One substitution for Georgia Revolution at halftime. That was number 17, Jermaine Hugh. That was also who just took that free kick for them. Adair Rapolo is who just came off for Atletico Buford. He was replaced by number 9, Gabriel Santos. Suazo tried to head it forward. Able to do so for Santos. He's in the box. Hits it. Great foot save by Nelson. Knocked out, and it will be a throw. Nelson getting low. Let's see. Sends that forward for Santos. Able to get past Landberg. Takes the shot. Great save there with his right. Back live. Landberg still feeling the effects of that challenge, taking on Santos. Buford. Suazo takes on his numbered partner. Is able to clear it. Throw for Revolution. Will play it back. They'll go, tried to go to center circle, but taken away by Buford. Play it over here to Suazo. Trying to switch play, cut off. Good work by Georgia Revolution.
Be at their feet, Blue, when they get it. Stop slowing down.
'60th minute, Atletico Buford 2, Georgia Revolution 1. Here at Shorty Howell Stadium in Duluth, Georgia. UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division action. Landberg holds up, allows Nelson to come out and grab it. He will roll it out to Scarrett. Then over here to Hugh. Back to Scarrett. Back to Landberg, over to the far side for Kitterman. Give him some space to move forward if he wishes.
Up and back.
Gets it to Hugh right in center circle. He will come down here to the near line. Good turn by McCray. Gets past that challenge. Tried to sneak that one with a square pass, not able to do so, but it will be a throw. Substitution for Revs. Jelani Landberg feeling the effects in that. Come off in the 61st minute, placed by number 4. Revs will get to do it again. Make it a third time for a throw. Scarrett again. Okay, Scarrett with the throw in over. Sinclair back over, and Hugh wasn't ready for that pass. Goes out, and now it'll be a throw for Buford. That ball will come back. Landberg getting treatment right there about midline. Gets a high five from Coach Morrison for his work. Cleared out. Kitterman heads that one out. It'll be a throw. Just past the 2/3 mark. We still have about 28 minutes plus any stoppage time. Said Jelani has been around this UPSL conference for some time, played with the likes of Seas United and Albion SC Atlanta. Back underway. Kitterman. Sensational tackle there in the midfield by Buford to win it back. Suazo gets it a one-time here to the near side. Back, tried to get it into the box, not going to get there. Pass from Nicholas Salazar off the mark. Kitterman taking the brunt of that clearance. Take a look at everything that just happened. You see right there, taken down by Santos as they were battling there right at the top of the box. Goal kick for Georgia Revolution here in the 65th minute. Down by 1. Can they find the equalizer?
Middle!
Buford trying to slow the pace down here in the 66th minute. Beatrice holds off that challenge, but Scarrett comes away with it, taking on 2 men. That ball's going to go out, and it'll be a throw for Buford. Salazar gets us back underway. Hugh, along with Scarrett, trying to force possession. Buford come away with it. Camillo. That's a shoulder challenge, but he's going to get called for it. Apologies there. Man in the booth got happy there. Beatriz is over this. Throw for the Revs. Deep. Deep in their half. Here to the near side. Suazo controls it. Gets it to Salazar across. Cleared by the Revs. Back in play. Goal kick. Good battle there between Salazar and McCray. Salazar getting the throw for Buford, back underway, but goes back to Kitterman. He gives it to Hugh. Hugh gets it to Schneider. Schneider will give it back to him. Hugh looks to switch play. That ball, handball, is going to be called. That ball was going out anyways. Scarrett grabs it. It's going to be a throw. Buford players wanting a call, but I mean, the ball was going out anyways because of the switch. So it'll just be a foul and a free kick. ball was deflected. Got back to, and that is going to be called for Gabriel Santos' foul. He wanted it to be a penalty. Never like to see players getting that close to the referee. Take a look at that ball. You see Chavaria tries to take the shot. It deflects off of Kitterman, and then I'll spit that out. Santos goes down from the challenge between Kitterman and the other center back. And the foul is called just outside of the box. It's right at the top. I mean, it's only centimeters out of the box. Four-man wall stacks up for Nelson. We'll take a look at that again in just a moment. It's Camillo. Steps away from it. Lifts it in! Goal for Atletico Buford, number 4, Hector Escalante. Let's first show you how we got to that. You can see here, Chavaria with the ball. It's cut off by Kitterman. And that little foul by Kitterman is how we got to that possibility. And then get the opportunity for the free kick right at the top of the box and just right over the wall and placed perfectly to make it 3-1 here in the 72nd minute. Match starting to get away from the Revs. This match will extend Atletico Buford's lead at the top of the table here in Zone 1. Foul. Dixon called for the foul right at the edge of center circle. Headed away by Kitterman. Revolution just not able to equalize the level of play by Atletico Buford in this second half so far. We went into halftime 1-1. That'll be a foul. Scored. Scored in the 52nd minute by Carlos Chavaria, captain. And that last one just a few moments ago by Hector Escalante, number 4. Rudy Beatrice will send one here on the near side. Controlled. That one deflected off of Scarrett. Beatrice puts it back forward, but cleared by the Revs. Hugh is able to release it. But that'll go out. It'll be a throw. Substitutions more for the Revs. Another veteran of many teams here in UPSL Georgia Conference number 18, Gary Daniel, about to come on. He, like Landberg, played over at Seas United, also played at Albion SC Atlanta, as well as a few other teams in his career. Got hooked there, and he's going to earn the foul. Another fantastic opportunity for a set piece for Atletico Buford. That attempt was deflected off of Kitterman. Goes out for a throw. We'll go all the way back to the keeper. Centeno has not had a lot of work to do for the entire second half. Coming in, down. Is that a foul? No foul is called. It is a corner for Georgia Revolution. Take a look at that again really quick if we can. See, as this ball comes across, that's a dangerous ball, challenge from behind. Another substitute coming on for the Revs. Martinez off. That ball well off the mark again. It'll be a goal kick. Number 9, Matt Rose, came on for the Revs. Also number 21, O'Keen. Buford with the throw here in the 79th minute. They currently have a 3-1 lead over Georgia Revolution. They will go down, earn a foul. Trying to plead his case as Dixon felt like he was tugged with by his jersey. Again, not a huge fan of this surrounding of the center official. Would like to see that go away. Center official wants that ball back about 4 or 5 yards. Get underway here in the 80th minute. Lifted into the box. Headed, but Nelson will be there. Good grab from that header from Salazar. Another substitution ready to go for the Revs. Feels like Georgia Revolution have allowed the physical play of Atletico Buford to take them out of this match. They just don't look as precise as you would normally see them. Hugh will send a ball forward, but immediately sent back to sender. Schneider controls it. Holds off that challenge. Comes down the line, Scarrett. Back to Schneider. Schneider will take a hit at it, and he pulls it. Go back to the player that went down for Buford, and that is Suazo. He was the one that attempted that sliding challenge on Schneider. See that cramp for Suazo. Give us an opportunity to look once again at the leaderboard. Here in zone number 1, Atletico Buford top of the table. They will continue their winning ways. If this match stays the way that it is, Georgia Revolution, they'll stay out of the top 4. Tied with Kalanchi Pro Profile. So they really need to get a good score. They need to come away with a victory this weekend down at Warhawk Stadium. Atletico Buford continuing to stay up there at the top. You look at zone 2, Potros FC, Norcross, LSA Norcross Pro, and Atlanta United Academy. Look at them all up there at the top of the table battling it out. Atlanta United, you know, they started the season with 2 losses and just fired right back on all cylinders to get back up there at the top of the table. Defeated Soccer Saves Lives. SSLFC had 2 matches in a row last week. They had that mid-game on Wednesday and then followed by Thursday. Were able to win both of those matches. Gave an update there. LSA Norcross, they've had 4 matches. They've won 3, lost that one to Atlanta United. As they defeated SSLFC on Wednesday 5-1 and then followed it up defeating LSA Norcross Pro 1-0. Conversation going on between the referees and the players, the captains. In the 85th minute. Let's see what we're having a conversation about. on a makeup match. We're playing on a field that normally this Atletico Buford team does not play at this field at Shorty Howell Stadium. They normally play over at George Pierce Park. Not quite sure exactly what the issue is between the referees and the teams. The match is almost over. We're in the 85th minute. We'll probably get a few minutes of stoppage time. Able to stay on his feet, has the ball cleared by Elizalde. Be a throw for the Rebs over there on the far side. The way that the lighting is here at Shorty Howell Park, it looks very dark over there here on this 4K camera. Still battling is Georgia Revolution. Cleared by Buford. Hugh will give it back. That'll go out. It'll be a throw. Decent battle there between number 19 Burgos and Schneider. Burgos coming away with possession for a throw-in for Buford, taken quickly. See fourth official continuing to have conversations with both of the coaches. Hugh gets it forward. Scare it. See Schneider go down. Gets past that sliding challenge from Salazar, but loses possession. Trying to win it back. Not able to do so. And win possession there, though. Buford again with possession. Starting to get hectic in the midfield as Revolution need possession, need to get shots on goal if they want to find 2 goals needed to equalize. Not able to control that pass. It'll go out for a throw. Buford taking as many seconds off the clock as they can. Nice pass over there in the midfield. Lay it off. Lay it back immediately right forward. Flecked it off. Nelson is going to get there. Marcus got the shot off. deflected. The throw. Looked like 5 minutes of stoppage time is what we're going to receive. You can see the fourth official talking to the coach about it. The yellow card is going to be issued. Looks like that is issued to number 23, Sinclair, in the 90th minute. Look like 5 minutes is what we're going to get as we are just finishing regulation. Beatriz over the ball. Waiting for the whistle, gets it, switches play. Elizalde comes up, sends it forward, but that one's gonna go out. Be a throw. 5 minutes for the Revs to get something positive out of this second half, as they have struggled this entire second half here at Shorty Howell Park. Scarrett gets it forward, trying the pass back, no foul is called again. Transition for Buford was cut off. That ball goes out off of Aldine. Number 4, be another throw for Buford. Another Voight ball. Voight, the official match ball sponsor of the UPSL. If you want to get yourself a UPSL Voight ball, you can go to UPSLfanshop.com. Still a few in stock. Here's an opportunity, offsides. That's a little extracurricular check there, but, and yep, immediately. Yeah, that was unnecessary little bump there from number 15, Nicholas Salazar. The UPSL now sponsored with those match balls by Voight. You also see that in La Liga. And you'll see every season they'll be coming out with new match balls like you would see in the professional ranks. Center official coming over to yellow card the captain, or yes, the coach, Coach Morrison. As the Revs sidelines becoming incensed late in this match as they feel there's a few extracurricular physical contact that's not necessary, like that one you just saw from Salazar. Didn't need to bump like they did on Sinclair there. About halfway through the 5 minutes of allotted stoppage time. Throw for the Revs. About 60 seconds to go. If we get 5 minutes of stoppage time, see what the center official decides to do. If we get a little bit more, if we get a little bit less. Buford are just able to hold off any opportunities. And There is another foul. That pass just a little too slow, allows Buford to release it. Now have a challenge late. Great tackle by Kitterman. Not giving up. Makes a sensational tackle there late in this match. Gets it down to Santos. Come back, keep possession for Buford, plays it back. Beatriz slows it, plays it over to the far side. Shot, thought about taking, holds up, gets around the first man, gets around the second man, tries to make the turn. All ball, says the center official. Revs want to do something, but they are not going to have any more time to do anything. We will end this campaign with the score being Atletico Buford 3, Georgia Revolution 1. Georgia Revolution gotta feel hard done in tonight's match. Kind of feel like they felt some of the calls didn't go exactly their way, as we got a little bit of extracurricular activity going on over on the far side, just talking between the two teams. Again, this weekend, Atletico Buford will be on the road on Saturday to Columbus, Georgia to take on FC Columbus Elite. Kickoff will be at 6 o'clock. Georgia Revolution will be home to Georgia Athletic. That kickoff at Warhawk Stadium will be at 7 o'clock. That is going to do it for tonight's matchup for us here on ASMG TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get all of our content, not just these live matches, but highlights, podcast interviews, so very much more right here on ASMG TV. Last minute here between these two teams. We'll step away for Andre Bomar. I've been Larry Weaver. Thank you so much for watching here on ASMG TV. We'll see you next time right here. Have a great evening, everybody.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.